Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. A local woman's plea tonight, concern for the safety of her sister from Taft, reported missing. Family saying the 65-year-old woman with schizophrenia escaped from her health care facility in Los Angeles Saturday. Now her family from Bakersfield hoping the community can help bring her home safe.
23 ABC's Emma Lockhart spoke to the missing woman's sister, and she joins us live in studio with details on what family members and law enforcement officials say they know so far. Emma?
Tim, Jess, family tells me they fear 64-year-old Nadine Puckett is potentially wandering the streets. She has no car, cell phone, or money, believed to be off her medication and mentally unstable. Her sister now frustrated as to how this happened, telling me they thought she was in good hands.
Susan Lynn Berry's fears turning into reality, learning her 64-year-old sister, Nadine Puckett, is missing.
Me and her are the only one left in our family, except for our children. And so it's very concerning that she's out there.
Berry says her sister, who has schizophrenia, escaped from the Windsor Palms Care Center of Artesia in Los Angeles Saturday.
She kind of lives in the past some of the time. And when she's on her medication, she's stable and she's normal. But when she gets off her medication, you know, she lives like 30 years ago.
The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office confirming the facility reported Puckett missing last weekend. However, detectives still have no leads regarding her whereabouts. Berry left frustrated, asking how her sister was able to escape.
If it's supposed to be a lockdown facility, they're supposed to be supervised all the time and watched. So how did she actually get out?
23 ABC reached out to Windsor Palms Care Center for comment, but they did not respond. Berry believes Puckett is possibly trying to make her way back to Taft, where she's from, but without money, a cell phone or car, and off medication, she believes the attempt could be dangerous. Her plea now, asking the community for help locating her sister and getting her home safe.
She wants to be around family. She's always been around family. And my hope that somebody will find her and that she will be fine.
Now, this is the most recent picture of Puckett. She's described as 5'4", 170 pounds with brown eyes and white short hair. If you have any information about Puckett's whereabouts, you were asked to call the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office at 213-229-1700. And again, we reached out to the Windsor Palms Care Center for response, but have not heard back as of news time. Reporting in studio, Emma Lockhart, 23 ABC, connecting you.
Congressman TJ Cox, in partnership with Dignity Health, releasing a report on diabetes earlier this morning. He says the numbers were concerning and unacceptable.
We found out 14,000 of my constituents experience diabetes, and it costs them an average of $1,200 out of pocket annually to be able to cover this disease. But what we really found, and what was shocking, that 25% of these individuals and these families, they had to ration their health care. They had to ration their insulin because of the high costs. And to me, that was unacceptable.
Cox discussing the importance of supporting diabetes care. He was joined by Memorial Hospital President and CEO Ken Keller, as well as representatives from other local advocacy and organizations, as well as elected officials. Cox saying they're looking to tackle the issue with a special diabetes program that needs to be funded. He adds that they need to find a long-term sustainable funding solution for diabetes care.
Los Angeles County has made a shift toward the use of solar power energy, and now government officials are looking to Kern County to help with that shift. LA Mayor Eric Garcetti announced a 25-year contract to buy solar energy from Kern County as part of his Green New Deal. Opponents of this new deal argue that it will affect local jobs and the environment. A spokesperson from the LA Department of Water and Power says this project is scheduled to be delivering energy in about 2 years in 2022. What this could mean for customers is about a $5 per year impact on their bill. The department says the average bill increase is for residences and small businesses. It is expected to help customers save more money within the following years. The Energy Center is expected to be running fully by the end of 2023.
Bakersfield police hoping you can identify the man suspected of being involved in a Strongarm robbery in Southwest Bakersfield. That robbery happened back on October 24th at the 7-Eleven on Stockdale near Real Road. A man allegedly assaulted the clerk when he attempted to stop him from stealing beer. The suspect, described as a white or Hispanic man between 20 or 30 years old, weighing around 240 pounds with tattoos on his chest. If you have information on this man's whereabouts, call BPD 327-7111.
The city of Bakersfield is breeding incentive for business developers to head downtown to start their business tonight following a new change in a city ordinance.
23 ABC's Tori Cooper, who is live from downtown, spoke with the city planning director and local businesses with details on how this change is business owner friendly in terms of parking. Right, Tori?
That's exactly right, Tim. Jess, I'm here in downtown Bakersfield, where, as you can see, parking can be a challenging thing to find when you are attending your favorite bar or your favorite restaurant. But last night, the city council voted to adopt a new parking ordinance that would allow businesses to open up their establishments without facing parking requirements.
City Council took action last night on the parking ordinance amendment. It was adopted. It will go into effect in
Bakersfield City Planning Director Kevin Coyle says parking requirements in Bakersfield will change in just 29 days as a way to create incentive to get businesses to relocate downtown and redevelop current buildings.
Current parking requirements for a bank are one space per 300 square feet. So that would mean the bank would have to provide 10 parking spaces. If you're converting to a restaurant requires one space per 75 square feet. So you'd actually have to provide 4 times the amount of parking for a restaurant. However, with this ordinance amendment, you would not be able, or you would not be required to provide any additional parking beyond those 10 spaces that had been required for the bank.
And some current local downtown business owners believe it's a positive move.
If more people could come in and open businesses and not be required to bring in additional costly parking, I think it would help, boost the livelihood.
Fortunately for Tibucas, she was able to convert the old business building located on the corner of 18th and Chester Avenue in downtown Bakersfield without being hindered by the old ordinance.
We were not required to create additional parking because our footprint of our building didn't allow it in our property line.
Now business developers can avoid the cost of having to add more street parking in order to open their doors in what Tibucas says is predominantly a walkable community atmosphere.
The city making this ordinance move really is going to support more businesses, small businesses, family-owned businesses.
Now, again, the parking ordinance will go into effect in just 29 days from today. But for now, in downtown Bakersfield, I'm Tori Cooper for 23 ABC News, connecting you.
All right, Tori, thanks for that. Well, starting next month, you'll be able to catch a free ride around Bakersfield. Golden Empire Transit announced this morning that all rides on its fixed routes and Get a Lift will be free through all of December. It's all part of its Free Rides for the Holidays campaign. Get's ride service will continue to collect its normal fare, and a reminder that Get Bus does not operate on Christmas Day.
The city of Ridgecrest hit with another earthquake this morning, this coming 4 months after massive quakes shook that region. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, Ridgecrest hit with a magnitude 3.5 quake just after 4:30 this morning. That quake came nearly 2 hours after a 2.9 hit neighboring Searles Valley. Of course, it was in July. The area was hit with a 6.4 and 7.1. It doesn't appear there's any damage or injuries from this morning's quake.
And there have been 4 earthquakes in the past 24 hours in that area near Ridgecrest, ranging anywhere from a 2.6 magnitude up to that 3.5 that Tim was just talking about. So this is something that we will continue to track as we head into the evening hours tonight. But as that sun is setting, those temperatures are lowering quickly. 72 degrees right now here in Bakersfield, so down from what we were feeling this time yesterday. We are seeing those 70s across the board here in the valley, 54 in Breckenridge, 61 in Tehachapi, and seeing those 60s and 70s in our desert cities. But these warm temperatures, all thanks to high pressure that continues to dominate over the west coast, seeing a few high thin clouds, but no precipitation. That is definitely not the case in the eastern portion of the country. The Midwest is getting hit with that snow in areas down near Texas, Louisiana, and the East Coast, seeing that intense rainfall. And behind that system is going to be much cooler air, while we are going to be seeing the continuation of warm temperatures. I'll let you know what that means for your weekend forecast coming up next.
A Black Hawk flying over from Fresno to Bakersfield and making a landing at Cal State Bakersfield's campus in honor of the university's Veterans Day celebration. It was the second installment of the event held at Runner Park near CSUB's Student Union. The event was open and free to all students and members of the community. Organizers say it was a chance for the community to come together and honor our local veterans. CSUB also says the event provided students with resources.
It's a way to unite our community together, to show its patriotism, and it gives a chance for students to have a little fun, get a chance to see up close what the military does.
CSUB officials say it's important to remind students who are veterans that there are resources to help them in the transition from being deployed to being back in school. And with Veterans Day taking place Monday, that means the big parade here in town is also happening, and there are some road closures you should be aware of. The Veterans Day parade will be shutting down several roads in the downtown area beginning Monday morning. The most affected area will be from F Street to Q Street between 19th and 23rd. The parade will be from 10 a.m. until noon, but you can expect the roads to be closed from 8:30 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Well, this month, 23 ABC working to get donations for children and parents around Kern County. We need your help for this Bakersfield baby shower. We've teamed up with 3 local agencies to take care of the most vulnerable babies and children in Kern County. You can drop off donations like diapers, wipes, formulas, and clothing at Express Pharmacy locations around Kern County. Here also at our 23 ABC studios through November 20th. Then on Thursday, November 21st, we're going to have a baby shower here at our studios, where donations will be accepted all day from 5 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Our studios located 321 21st Street in downtown Bakersfield. More information on the organizations benefiting from the baby shower and the items needed on our website, turnto23.com, and on our social media platforms.